Just getting around to going live this morning. I had to take the kids to daycare, so I wanted to see how the Golf Channel reacts to the suspensions. Let me go ahead and save that. I'll watch that later. Let's see. Go live. See how many people are here. Doesn't show that anybody's here. Jordy Shib, hello. Thank you for being here. I don't know why it's showing 0 concurrent viewers, but it does show 8 likes. Oh, there we go. 9 likes. 62 people. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to talk about Terra Luna. We're going to talk about, different places that it can go. I did make a video yesterday talking about how we could really see this get to 10 cents in a year with everything that takes place. But we obviously want to see if it can get to $1, $2, all those other levels. But, we kind of want to crawl before we walk. And I think making those steps to a half a penny would be something that we want to see first, then get to a penny, then get to 10 cents and all that stuff. So there's a lot that goes into it that we need to really factor into, because there's a lot of variables. Like we talked about yesterday, there's a ton of variables. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Smash that like button. How's your morning going, Matthew? It's going pretty good so far. It started a little bit early. I obviously don't ever leave the house this early, but I had to leave the house to go take the kids to daycare. Usually I take them to daycare probably twice a month, because Erica's the one that I work at home and she goes to work, and the daycare is right near the hospital, so it just makes sense for her to take them. But I take them probably once or twice. Every time she works at 5, the daycare doesn't open until 6:30 or something, so I have to take them to daycare. That's why I'm a little bit late, but sometimes I'm late anyways. So we're usually live around this time, usually between 7 and 7:30. Had to go into videos instead of just your page. What, you didn't get recommended, or you didn't get the notification? Hey mate, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Matthew, we ready? Let's start. Yes. 130 people here, guys. We do have a good ratio, 50 likes, guys. Continue to hit the like button if you can. It's only showing 4, now 85. Okay. Yeah. Hey bro, so if I buy 100 box in Luna till I'll be rich. Oh, you're gonna buy 100 bucks of Luna? Is that what you're saying? Until you're rich? I think you want to time it the best way, because right now, again, we're seeing a reaction to what this could be. Burning off the supply, people believing that, hey, you know what? Now we have a chance. Burning off this supply with every transaction would be legit. It would be the best thing possible. Now, is it the best rate to burn, the fastest rate to burn? No, but it's great to have any type of burn rate, or even the thought of any type of burn rate. It'll go to 1 cent by next. It'll go to 10 cents by next month. That would be phenomenal, but it would be way too fast of an increase. And also, we have to see things burn before we can really make those predictions, even though I'm making that prediction as well. I hope that's the case. Good morning, everybody. What's your advice for someone with limited funds? Better to diversify with small amounts in each, or just choose a couple of favorite positions and focus on it? Probably the latter, because when you have less money, right? You don't throw $5 here, $5 there, $5 here, $5 there. There's a such thing as being over diversified. Being over diversified is not a good thing, because then you find a great position and literally it's a life-changing position, but you had the bare minimum that you could possibly put in there. It's not a good thing to have that. You want to be able to focus on some of these positions that you truly believe in. And another thing is when you look at multiple positions, you're not researching them in depth. So you're really just doing it based on things that you heard and maybe a little bit of research that you've done. When you focus on 5 plays or 4 plays or whatever, you start to really focus on everything that's being done with them. You notice how, we're talking about Terra Luna, we're talking about SHIB, and we pretty much know everything there is to know about Shiba Inu or about Terra Luna. That's public knowledge. But then if you talk about something like Gitcoin, it's a play for me. I really like that position, but do I know everything about it? No, I don't know everything about it. I don't know every move that they're making. But the point is that you try and focus on a few positions. Maybe it's 3, maybe it's 5, and maybe you have enough money to focus on 10, right? But don't over diversify. Don't throw it into 30 or 50. I know people that invest small amounts of money into a ton of stocks or a ton of crypto, and it's too much to manage to basically say I'm trying to over diversify and treat everything like it's an ETF. Everything is not an ETF. So hopefully that helps. All right, we got 207 people here, guys. Again, hit the like button. Big drops today. CPI index day. That's always good. Personally, I don't think it will ever get to those prices. That's good to know that you don't believe that it will get to those prices. Are you hoping for a lesser price or for it to double, triple, quadruple, or 10x from where it was at some of the lows? Like, what are you looking for out of this position, out of Terra Classic? What are you looking for there? Because I always like to see, people that have the opposite side of things and then hear them out. 50% of transaction fees to the community pool and increase validator rewards. Yeah, I heard that was like off of something else. Your title is more like clickbait. No, I'm talking about this. So this is the thing. Like, there's always terms that people overuse. Like the people that say that Terra Luna can get to $1 tomorrow or $1 very soon or $1 this month or something like that. That's clickbait. But if we're talking about Terra Luna could hit 10 cents in 1 year, right? That's something that we're having a discussion about, right? It's a long period of time. It's 300 plus days, 365 days that this could play out. But then we also have the discussion of, can it reach $1? Right? It's not clickbait because we're having the discussion. So when we talk about this, when we talk about the 10 cent mark, what are the factors that go into if it could reach 10 cents? Well, we need a burn rate. Well, essentially, we do have some sort of a burn rate. We need popularity. Well, as you could see that with this thing passing, with this proposal passing, it created a bunch of volume. It created a bunch of activity. It created an increase by 13%. So yes, you do have the volume and popularity, as well as over 1 million people that are watching this, that have this on their watch list. So you have multiple factors that go into it. Can it reach 10 cents? Yes. Will it reach 10 cents? I'm not sure, right? We still need to figure some things out. We have a lot of different variables to consider. So again, there's a difference between clickbait and actual discussions, right? These are the questions that I'm getting. I like your Chris Norland video. Honesty received the Wolf of YouTube vibes after watching some. Yeah. I don't know what his problem is, but it seems like he feeds off of negativity. And the problem with YouTube is that you start to feed off of views. And I don't necessarily think he's a bad person. I think just he's getting traction from those videos, calling out people. So he calls out more people. It's just like, if you make a Shiba Inu video, you're getting a lot of traction, a lot of views, and you want to make more Shiba Inu videos, but then you're also getting questions on Shiba Inu, so it continues to make Shiba Inu videos. That's the same thing there. Chris Norland, I don't know how to say his name, Norland. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he has a one-sided mindset, but I do think that he's probably seeing the views and realizing that, hey, you know what? People like when I talk about frauds, but no, they don't like it. It's just something that's a clickbait title, using someone's image, as a way of, financial gain for you, or, views, popularity. It sucks. You're burning bridges by doing that. And I understand you have a certain mindset. How about you hear them out? How about you invite them on the show, or ask if you can go on their show and talk about it? Maybe you can have a discussion to where you can actually agree on things, that type of thing. Sorry, I'm skipping some things. Ignore the hate, Matt, because to be honest, it's literally a waste of time hearing them out. Yeah, I mean, sometimes. Oop, I need some water. Matt keeps it real. Thank you for saying that. I'm hoping Lunacy add one more zero so I can at least get 100 million Luna. I mean, that's tough, right? We don't really need to be greedy, right? I'm holding 20 million. I've never I feel like I'm not the person that's holding a lot of Shiba. Yes, I am holding 357 million, and it sounds like a lot, but there's people out there that are holding billions, right? And as it went lower, they bought more billions. And I'm nowhere near the biggest holder, and I am not greedy for cash. I'm not greedy for where things are going to go. Now, do I want to hold a billion? Yes, because it makes my process that much easier to sell at certain levels, and not sell all of it, but sell portions of it and capture a decent amount of profit at those levels. But I'm not greedy. I'm waiting it out. I'm playing it like I feel like playing it. And if I capture $100,000 or I capture $100 million, I'm happy either way. How can you trust Do Kwon? Couple of votes passed and nothing. Well, you're saying like other proposals have passed and nothing has gone through, or you're saying that this has passed and nothing, we haven't seen anything yet? Well, I don't believe it's final yet. I believe there's like a few hours left until it's actually final. One more hour for the crash. Are you guys ready? I mean, I kind of hope there is one, because again, you could pick up more, but I also am tired of seeing red. I just want to see green across the board in the stock market, in the crypto market. I just want to see green. And, we're not seeing that. I don't understand how I deleted Telegram from my computer and it's still giving me notifications and still popping up. I don't understand how or why. Why will this one be any different? I mean, you probably have a point. And that's why I said I don't want to get people's hopes up, to an extent. But yeah, I think you're sort of right. Is there still a chance they won't implement the burn, right? The UST burn is also not implemented, even though the vote was accepted. The UST burn? What do you mean, to burn 1 trillion? I can't remember what that was, because I believe the total supply of USTC has decreased. The total supply of USDC is down to 10.2 billion. It was up to 12 billion. So they decreased that supply. I don't know what the burn was supposed to be. I don't remember. I remember hearing about it, but I don't remember what the burn was supposed to be. But 10.25 billion is what the total supply is looking like, and they burned off a decent amount. Matt, wish me luck this morning. I'm interviewing for a promotion within my company. That will increase my salary by 10K initially. Better for my family and better for my crypto. True. Yeah, I wish you luck. Hopefully everything goes well. I hate promotions. Sorry to say, I hate promotions because they give you the bare minimum, right? They want to do promotions rather than hire somebody new. Because if they hire somebody new, they're gonna pay like 10%, above, or 15% above what you would end up getting, or maybe even like 50% above what you were getting. I don't know, right? They're gonna pay so much more for the person that's coming in that's new than a person that's trying to move up in the company, which is stupid. I mean, they should value you a lot more. So, anyways, good luck. I mean, an extra 10K initially, and then probably having some other benefits as well, and increasing salary as time goes on. That's good. I hope they don't do what some other companies do as well, where you take what your job is now and you also take it with you with that promotion. Um, so but the thing is that you have to obviously impress and give them everything that they want. Because if you don't give them everything that they want, then you're not getting that promotion. So good luck, James, on the promotion. Don't mean to talk it down in any way, but it's a great thing if you get a promotion that you're moving up in the rankings. You know, it's a great thing. Matt, did Terra Classic become the new Shiba Inu? Your thoughts? Did it become the new Shiba Inu? No, I don't think it became the new Shiba Inu. I think it just gave people um, faster hope, right? So Shiba Inu is something that can play out in, again, 5 to 10 years, right? And we don't know exactly everything that will be implemented, but for Terra Classic, and this is the difference between the two. Terra Classic, you can change things and add that percentage, add that tax within it. Shiba Inu is decentralized. You cannot, is completely not owned by anybody. It's owned by the people, right? So it's a difference to where you can't implement that within the coin itself. You can only implement that through other forms of creation or tax or whatever you have. So if you have Bone, you can tax Bone to burn Shiba if you wanted to. You can tax Elise to burn Shiba if you wanted to, but you can't tax Shiba Inu, and you can't build anything within it to tax that way. Now, when it comes to Shibarium, they're building an outside platform or system, layer 2 solution, in order to essentially burn Shiba Inu and also make it a cheaper cost in order to do that. But when it comes to Terra, right, you can build anything you want within it. You don't have to have any type of huge use case behind it to burn Shiba, or to burn Terra. Literally, you can burn it just by creating that transaction if they implement it. So no, they're not the same. I think one's long term, and one gives people hope short term. Maybe a year or two. Trying to buy more CRO after my Florida trip. Trying to put 1K into it. Yeah, where is CRO right now? Because um, I bought a while ago. Currently at 17 cents. It's down about 2.77% today. So it's not looking great right now. Volume is up by 17%, but it's not looking great right now. And I would imagine the entire crypto market is not looking great. Down 1.3%. Again, Bitcoin down 1.2%. Ethereum down 2%. BNB is down about 1%. Cardano 5%. 5% for Solana. 1% for Polkadot. 1.5% for Dogecoin. 1.5% for Shiba Inu. Polygon's up 1%. Cronos is down 2.5%, 2.4%. So yeah, I think the markets are just not looking good. I'm just tired of seeing red. I really am. I really am tired of seeing red in the markets. I put 300 in past 24 hours. That's good. Most of the volume happened off chain, so no chance of burning 1 trillion. What? Do you think the burns will be implemented, and what are your thoughts on price predictions in a month from this being implemented? So, do I think it will be implemented? Um, I want to say yes. I really do want to say yes, but I also my heart wants to tell me no, right? Because anything that is this good always seems like it could be too good to be true. That makes sense. So I want to say that it's going to be implemented, but I don't want to get everyone's hopes up and say that it will be implemented. A lot of times when you hear me talk about it, it's if things get fully implemented. So do I think it will? God, I hope so. Um, and if that does come true, I don't want to say yes. Um, I think it's exciting that we even have this and that the community has shown that we want this. You know what? Yes, I do think it will be implemented. But what are my thoughts or predictions in a month? I think once it is finalized and we do see the first initial burns that are coming out, we start to see the road or the path that it goes on. And I definitely see this getting back up to a $1 billion market cap, maybe $1.5 billion market cap at its current rate. It's how it currently stands. Then we start to see those burns. So within a month, you're burning off maybe 28 billion, maybe 30 billion every single day. So you're burning off, let's say 200, 300 billion, 400 billion, right? You're burning off a lot. Every 10 days, you're burning off 300 billion. So in 30 days, you're burning off 900 billion, about a trillion coins. So I expect to see this skyrocket. Price predictions probably somewhere closer to the half a penny range. If everything comes into play, if everything takes effect, then yes. But it's tough. It's so tough. I'd say 9 months and Terra will be 1 cent once the burn is in effect. That's definitely a possibility, right? Just know that as the price does increase, it makes it more difficult to burn as many coins as we want to, right? So if it does get up to a penny, in that level, right? Now you're looking at 350 million that's going through. Let me see if I have my Excel up. Excel. Crypto potential. So yeah, if you do have something of, let's say it gets to, oops, I hit enter. Let's say it gets to 1 cent, right? And you have 350 million, or technically, let's say 1.2% of that. Let's say it's 400. What is it? 4.2 million, right? 4.2 million of that, and you're multiplying that by, or dividing that by the 1 cent, and you're getting 420 million. So instead of burning off at that beginning stage, or even at some of these stages, these prices where you're seeing 20 billion, 30 billion, whatever, right? Now you're burning off 420 million, but obviously things are decreasing. So in order to get to 1 cent, right, you would need to see it at a $1 billion market cap, right? That would be 10 cents. So it would probably be at a, let's see, let's add the supply. Let's say 10 billion. Sorry, I'm throwing everything out here. So that's a hundred billion. Let's take that out. So we have, that's the supply. Yeah, it's right. Oh, it's right. Is it above my head or below my head? It's above my head. All right, supply. Put that in the middle. Now we have supply multiplied by the price equals the market cap. So if we want the market cap, and that's going to be, let's say, a $1 billion market cap. And we're putting this here for ease of use for anything that we want to do as an example. I'm sure it's all very easy to build. So divided by this, you're going to get 10 cents, right? So basically saying at a $1 billion market cap, let's actually increase this to 100 billion. Let's say it's 100 billion supply. At a $1 billion market cap, we would need 100 billion supply in order to get to 1 cent, right? So that's where we're standing. And we can burn off 420 million per day at those levels. So if we burn off 420 million, well, that's half of where we need to, what we need to burn off every single day. So it would be half of a billion, and then it would keep going up and keep increasing. Now, if this market cap increases somehow, let's say the popularity is insane, popularity is absolutely ridiculous. Let's scroll back up. Actually, let me move this over. Let's say the popularity is ridiculous to where instead of this being at a $1 billion market cap, well, now it's at a $5 billion market cap. Well, now that's 5 cents. And then we start to change this. Instead of 1 cent, we're now looking at 5 cents. And now we can only burn off 84 million. So it will take longer the more popular this thing gets. Do you get what I'm saying? So if this ends up being a $10 billion or $20 billion market cap just because of the popularity and where things can go, then you obviously see less that can be burned off. Biggest error is you are keeping the market cap the same. So I don't think the biggest error is keeping the market cap the same, because a lot of times, let's say the highest point or the potential, and the only issue that you could say with keeping the market cap the same is that we're going to see popularity. And we're going to see popularity, but let's just be conservative, right? And I guess being conservative would kind of push it to a $10 billion market cap and say that it's going to take longer, right? The market cap will adjust. But what is the max market cap that you believe that this can stand at, right? You understand that popularity can grow a crazy amount, but what is the max market cap that we see this position at based on the use case, based on the path forward, all of that stuff? I think you're right. There's so many variables that take place, market cap, supply, price, all of these things that we can't really predict exactly where it's going to go and how long it's going to take. It all depends. Market cap can change, and then again you see 84 million that you end up burning off. Market cap could be 40 billion, right? People are like, oh, you know what? They're burning off coins. There's so much popularity. I'm buying this, and everybody starts to buy it, and it ends up getting to $40 billion market cap, right? A $40 billion market cap, again, is at a 40 cent price. So 40 billion at 100 billion, if that's what you're standing at, right? And now you're just looking at basically nothing that you can burn off. It is something, but you're burning off nothing at the moment. It's 10.5. So it's going to take multiple days for it to get to that point. Anyone else notice about the 9 billion tokens got added to circulating supply? So understand that coins can get added to the circulating supply, but from what I understand, they're not minting new coins. Minting new coins would be added to the total supply. So if you see that go over 7, then we start to wonder what's happening there. Matt, are you sure that that's just because the idea/recommendation passed that the burn tax of 1.2 will actually be implemented at every exchange? I have doubts that this will be actually implemented. So a lot of people have doubts. I have doubts as well that it would be implemented. And if it's something to where Terra Luna is saying we're implementing this 1.2% tax, from them themselves, yes, then it will be implemented within the exchanges. It has to be, right? But if it's something that they don't decide to implement, that we expect the exchanges to just implement out of nowhere without any type of move forward from Do Kwon or developers or people in leadership positions, then I mean, no, it's gonna be tough to implement something like that, right? If it's not fast forward, you know what I mean? Are those unstaked tokens? I don't believe I'm not sure what the total supply of it is. I guess it would be staked tokens that are there and that are out of circulation and maybe added to circulation. That would be my best guess, but I'm not 100% sure. When will the new tax proposal come in force? So we don't know when it will be enforced. Um, right now, I think there's like an hour or so left, or a couple of hours, until this is like finalized, you know, and then I don't know what the next steps will be, and we'll have to figure that out. What the next steps will be. Thanks for the explanation about adding the 9 billion tokens, brother. Much appreciated. No problem. LUNC will be better than Bitcoin. Well, at least you laughed after that. I don't think it will be better than Bitcoin. It will be something that's very popular because remember, Shiba Inu was the most popular cryptocurrency in 2022. Hey Matt, just tuning in. What do you see this realistically getting to if this proposal passes? Realistically, if you're talking about year over year, you're talking about this year. If this passes and something and everything gets implemented, we see 1.2 start to burn on the first day. We're guaranteed to see a lot of people see the path forward and literally buy into this thing. I expect it to see back to a $1 billion market cap at the current levels and increasing from there. So within the first year, I truly do expect 10 cents out of everything. Now, it depends, because we could see the popularity and see too much popularity and it takes forever to burn the coin. Do you know what I mean? So if this does end up getting to a point to where we have the 6.5 trillion, how much is here? 100 billion. Let's add another zero. Or you know what? Let's add a 6 and a 5. So 6.5 trillion, and we're looking at a $1 billion market cap. Let's open this up a little bit. So that would be 0.0000 or 0.00015. That's the price that it would be at a $1 billion market cap. But just say they start to buy this thing up because they see the path forward. They're like, oh, this looks absolutely amazing. It's the best thing since sliced bread, all of this other stuff, right? And then you see it get to 10 billion. A $10 billion market cap now is at 0.001. Well, how difficult is it going to be to burn off coins at that level, right? Let's say it's at 0.00154, right? You can burn off a lot of coins, right? That's 2.7 billion, right? But if you had a cheaper price where we were, that would have been 27 billion, or seeing it even more than that, 30 billion, 40 billion, whatever. So if it gathers too much hype, if it increases too fast, then the burns will take way longer to take off, because let's say that price remains the same for a while until we burn off 1 trillion. Well, it's going to take us a long time to burn off 1 trillion, right? Because that is 7 billion there. So you have 100 days to where you're going to burn off 200 billion, right? You need to burn off more than that every day. So we cannot see this get to a $10 billion market cap, because 1.2% is not enough. Now, if this increases, right? Let's say the popularity increases, this also increases as well, because instead of looking at 350 million in volume, you're now looking at 1.5 billion in volume, right? I think that's it. You're now looking at 1.5 billion in volume. Well, what is 1.2% of that? Well, now you're looking at 18 million. So now essentially so there's so many variables that change so many different pieces of it, that it's so tough to accurately predict where it will be, but it really all depends. What's the popularity? Or what's the volume look like? Or what's the price look like? All of that stuff. And then we will start to see where we will get to. We'll start to be able to predict these things. But right now, there's so much speculation. What kind of burn rate do you expect to see? 1.2%? I mean, that's what burn rate everybody expects to see, or most people. I would love to see 5%, but that may end up happening too fast. A 5% reducing all the way down, or 3% reducing all the way down to 0.1% in the end. LUNC total supply has already started to reduce. Is the burn already happening? Their total supply already started to reduce. Do you have proof of this? It probably hasn't, because it hasn't passed yet. But there are burns that are going through. So we have burns from MEXC, and we have burns from just regular people. Where can we see Prop 4058 or 4080? Where is that proposal? I have no idea, but there's so many proposals, and I hope they don't try and take some of this tax money and throw it somewhere else. What? Math? Wait. Perry is a virtual background. If yes, then which software do you use? Is this a virtual background? So, you're saying like a green screen? I don't have a green screen behind me, not right now. My green screen is put up because I haven't had the chance to put it back up. But it's the software that I'm using for streaming is Streamlabs, and sometimes I get mad at Streamlabs because it doesn't really bring in internet well. I have a screenshot from a couple of days ago, and right now it's down 400k coins. So yeah, there's burning that's taking place. They're burning the total coins, and if you look at MEXC is burning. I forget how much. So if I go to Twitter, I believe MEXC. So yeah, they're burning. So MEXC is burning coins, right? They burned 58 million. They burned 78 million. Obviously, it's decreasing down to the 4th. They're burning all the way until the 26th of June. They're burning their fees. And that's how much they've burned in Luna or LUNC. Matt, did you catch that fly yet? That fly has owned you this week. He should have his own channel. Probably. I've seen him today, and the only reason he comes over here is because I have two bright lights that are right there, and it's like it's always on the light, and I can't get it. So I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, but if we look at Terra Luna Classic right now, again, it's up 15%. So people see the hype of what this can be. And I hope that everything gets implemented, because if it doesn't, right, then this is coming right the hell back down. Can you tell me how to make an omelet? Um, yeah. I mean, it depends what you want in it. Some people put milk in their eggs, or do you really want to know how to make an omelet? Because I've made tons of omelets. I love omelets. The first thing is you got to make sure you season it well. So, you can either do it to where you beat up the eggs before you put it on the stove. A lot of times I like to put it in a cool pan before we get started, but I won't do that all the time, because all the time it depends what type of pan it is. So I'll mix it on the side. Throw a little bit of butter, a slight bit of oil in it, just so that I can easily slide underneath it. And then I take a rubber spatula, and on the sides, all you have to do is lift the cooked parts and then tilt the pan a little bit, so that you get some of the egg that's still liquid in the bottom, and then you keep doing that around until it looks like it's solid to where you can flip. and you flip it. Um, it's simple. That's just a regular omelet. But then if you want like a country omelet or something like that, like they have different types, Western omelet, depending which what you want. You want bacon, you want ham, you want peppers, onions, all that stuff. Making me hungry. I didn't eat anything this morning. I might make an omelet. What do you think the coin will be in 2020? Wait, will be. What do you think the coin? Uh, what do I think the coin of 2022 will be? So, the coin of 20, the most popular coin. I think right now it's definitely a run for Terra and Shiba Inu as the most popular coins. Well, you can argue that ApeCoin had a huge run. I don't know. We'll have to look. What's the most searched for coin? Shoot my shot. Do you have a girlfriend? I have a wife. Yes. I appreciate you trying. Binance will use it as a war chest. You're talking about the amount that they have bought the burn tax and already on the cheap, same as the gas station buying futures. Yeah, alone has a promise for to make it as the biggest. Interesting. Hey Matt, what do you think about the other proposal, redistribution of tax to the community pool? Seems like a cash grab to me. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. From what I heard, in a little bit of research that has been done, that doesn't apply to the 1.2% tax that we're looking at. Like it's a completely separate thing. From what I understand, now I'm not 100% sure, but from the different discussions that I had, that's where it's leaning towards. Matt, earlier I was meaning how much do you expect to get burned per month if the proposal passes? Per month, probably 300, 400 billion, something like that. I will hold mine for 5 years. That was a test, Matt. That was your wife trying to catch you. Oh well, in that case, yeah, I'm good. I don't have a wife. No, I'm just playing. No, I do, I do, I do. Erica, if you're watching, I do. I have a wife. It's you. All right. Anyways, I don't know why I'm pointing this way because the camera's over here. I always tend to talk to the screen or I talk to the chat. Like even when I'm doing reaction videos, I'll react to the screen and talk to the person like if they're there rather than talk to the camera. I don't know why it's so much easier to not talk to the camera itself. Um, unless I'm doing like a shorts video, I can talk to the camera. But when I think, I look away. I don't know. Do you ever buy? Wait, do you ever think buyer hype can push it to 1 cent on the first week? Yeah, since a lot of people will realize it's basically guaranteed to go up in price. That's something that I've always worried about, right? If something has the popularity and has that guarantee to go up in price, that is a great take. I don't think it will go up to 1 cent because 1 cent the first week would give it a crazy market cap. However, if it's burning a lot in the beginning and it shows that it burns a lot in the beginning and we find a way to burn 1 trillion very quickly, that could be something that does take place. And that's something I'm afraid of because that's where you will see it increase to a certain level. People will be like, all right, well, I'm done. And, it's at a way higher market cap than it should be, which means that you'll see a faster fall, as people are getting out of their positions. Now, you also will see burns as people are getting out of those positions, and you'll see more volume, which is interesting because let's say this does run and it gets to a $90 billion market cap. Understand the volume that will go through with that. You're saying a $90 billion market cap. That means that you have to basically see like probably $100+ billion in volume. Like you're going to see billions of dollars in volume that's going through, which means that would be taxed at a 1.2% buying and selling the position, which means that we'll be able to burn a hell of a lot of Terra Luna. So either way, if the volume goes up and the market cap goes up, you're going to see the volume go up, which means that the 1.2% will be that much more. So even if the price does go up, you're still factoring in a big portion that you can burn off because 1.2% of 1.2% of 100 billion is 1.2 billion, and 1.2 billion that you're burning off is an insane amount no matter what the price is. Whoa, $50. Great info in all your videos. Thank you, Richie. Thank you for that $50 super chat. I greatly appreciate that. Whoa, that's a lot. That's a big super chat. I appreciate you. You know, everybody that's here, you guys do so much for me, and you don't even know it. You know, you guys here have made this what it is. Every single day, you guys come back and, you know, support me and, you know, listen to what I have to say. And I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I, you know, don't I don't hold the most Terra Luna. I don't hold the most Shiba Inu. You know, I'm not the biggest whale in the world. I just try to be honest, transparent with you guys, and give you any detail that I do have, and treat you guys like a community, like you're part of this, right? Because you are a big part of this. So thank you for that super chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me, guys. I greatly appreciate it. How much LUNC do you have? Also, proposal 3568 passes in 30 minutes. Well, I have 20.1 million. And I don't know what it's valued at, but I'll have to check it on my phone. But yeah, I have 20.1 million. If we scroll down here, you're going to see it here. 20.1 million. 20.17, so almost 20.2. And then I also have 14,000 over in crypto.com, which is a very low amount. Any interest in Dozel on Mars? Not at the moment. I just can't get over the Methuselah Foundation. And, you know, you can throw every type of information that you have there. It still comes down to the fact that they have coins and they can sell it. No matter how they do sell it, they still can sell it, right? Whatever they can sell, they're still selling. Can you give my wife Angelina a shout out? She's finally watching your live stream. Yeah, thank you for watching, Angelina. I appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, another $50 super chat. Stop asking Matt very stupid questions. He don't have a crystal ball. Matthew, thank you for advice about the omelet. No problem. I don't think that's $50 worth of advice. I don't think that's the only advice that I can give is, you know, cooking advice. I love cooking. I wish I can go back to being a chef. But, you know, obviously that doesn't really pay as well as, you know, being an accountant or being a financial analyst or, you know, making videos on YouTube and, you know, being, when people ask me, what do I do? I have to say like financial consultant, online financial consultant or something. That's pretty much what I do, but, it doesn't really pay as well being a sous chef, depending where you are. I mean, if you're in like New York, you can get paid a lot, but you also cost of living is high. Thank you for that super chat, though. Thank you for those. Oh wow, another one. I told you if you retweeted, I would buy you a cookie. I'm a man of my word. That is an expensive cookie. $10 is an expensive cookie. I mean, I guess YouTube's going to take 30%, so it's, you know, $7. So that'll get me one of those cookies at Crumble. which we haven't had in a while. So I appreciate that. Your channel is doing well, by the way. Understand that um, channels, different videos will do better than others, right? You can have something that's more generic and doesn't do as well as like a Luna video or a Shiba Inu video, but try not to get caught up in all of that stuff. Yes, you can do multiple videos on Terra and Shiba Inu, but also try and do something more broad, like you did, and keep trying to add those things in there because you want to make sure you don't kind of corner yourself. I always try and change things up a bit. And yes, I talk about Terra Luna quite a bit. I talk about Shiba Inu quite a bit. I also talk about CRO, and I talk about Farm Coin and Krill Coin and or Krill Token, all of these different things. I talk about all of these plays. Thank you for that super chat, though. Thank you for all the super chats. We love you, Matt. Well, I love you guys too. I said it before, and I'll say it again. You have a doppelganger on tattoos and all. I don't think. Well, one, you don't know all of my tattoos, but no, I would say send me the video, but that's weird. Don't do that. Matt, what do you think? What do you think the CPI report will affect the crypto market? And what is your coin to watch besides Luna? Um, and everyone hit that like button. So, do I think CPI will affect? I think it will obviously affect the markets, and a lot of times we can see it affect the markets in a positive way, and then it all goes south anyways. So, like everything starts to run and it starts to look amazing. We're like, oh, it's great news, and then by the time it hits the end of the day, everything is red again, or it's back to break even. So, no matter what, I think it will have that same or the effect that we either want it to have or don't want it to have, where it will increase, get back to break even, or be red, or it will just go straight red. So, yes, I think it will have an effect on the crypto market and the stock market because they seem to flow together. The reason why they're flowing together is because a lot of institutions are now heavily invested into crypto because, I mean, crypto is where they're making a lot of money. And if they could find a way to double or triple their money, they're going to do that, whatever they invest. And it's only like 1% of their portfolio, and the other 99% is in what they're normally invested in. So it's understandable. um, but what is my coin to watch? Coin to watch right now. Let's go ahead and refresh my Coinbase. It depends what you're looking for, right? If you're looking for a short term gain, I've been heavily watching Gitcoin, right? I've been buying at the lows. I haven't been selling at any highs because I've been heavily watching this. For some reason, things have been running off and on with this, right? It ran like 18-20%, then up 11%, then up 8%. Things are looking decent. And I understand we had a day to where it did drop back down, but it's looking decent and it's showing me signs that things will run within this position yet again. So that's something that I'm definitely keeping my eye on. All of these top three are positions that I'm keeping my eye on. Loop Ring probably also included, but I'm keeping my eye on these top three. I want to see how Krill Coin runs. Currently at 47 cents. I should probably buy more. Farm Coin, $42. Again, I should probably buy more. Gitcoin at $3.29. That's the only thing that's positive within here. But I'm always thinking I should probably buy more because my cost basis for Gitcoin is around, it should be around $5 or $6. So it's double this amount, and I would like to lower my cost basis. Same thing with Harvest Finance. Cost basis is around $90. Would love to lower this, and I could. Krill Coin, my cost basis is around a dollar or so, right? Yeah, around a dollar, and I want to lower that. If I could lower it to 50 cents and get 10,000 coins, yeah, I'll take that any day. That's where I'm standing right now. Those are some good positions. But I don't consult nothing. It's not so much the institutions in crypto as much as it is the Federal Reserve tightening its monetary policy. Uh, how so? 669 people watching and only 328 likes. Let's get that fixed. Yeah, if you guys can get it up to, 400 likes, I think that's the next step. 400, 450, I would greatly appreciate it. If you are having trouble finding that like button, just hide the chat and you'll find the like button. Or you can just scroll down and you'll see a little thumbs up. That's probably not blue or not gray. Click that little button, make it gray, make it blue, whatever it is. You should take a break and get well. So I am well. I'm okay. Um, it's just I don't know what happens in the morning. Kind of develop. I guess it's probably the fan that I have on every single night, blowing directly in my face. But that's usually how that goes. Uh, Boom. VeChain is UFC first official layer one blockchain partner. That's that's good. Wait, they're gonna be like advertising that within the UFC or something? Or what are they doing with it that's making it the partnership, or is it just something that's brand new? What do I think about what is it? Cyberum? Hopefully I'm saying that right. I never looked into it. Currently it's at 1 cent. It's down about 1%. We're seeing it at a $6.9 million market cap, which does show a lot of room for growth. um, if we're looking at the total amount that's out there, you have a total supply or a max supply of 8.4 billion. You're currently looking at 540 million. So there's a lot of room for dilution. A lot of room for dilution. I mean, billions of coins for dilution, and you're looking at the difference here. So 6.9 million versus 109 million fully diluted. So that's something that can be very interesting. I don't know how long it has been out here. So it has been out for a while. You can see it has decreased, but what I want to see, which you can't see, and I'm probably sure that you would see a form of dilution that goes through, because that looks like the way that it's fluctuating, the way that it has moved, and looks like coins that were added. So circulating supply is self-reported. This could be wrong. It could be in the billions. So that means the market cap could be wrong as well. Not really having a lot of that detail is definitely not the best sign in the world, but it doesn't really show a ton of promise. I would say it shows a lot of consolidation and not a ton of promise. It's currently at 1 cent, but again, a lot of dilution. All you've seen from all history is nothing but downhill. It doesn't look like something that I would invest into. You know, not saying that it's not a position that could run, but understand that there's a lot of dilution potential. You've seen no type of like real like spikes. You want to see those spikes. You want to see that increase to way higher levels. It got up to 5 cents, decreased down to 1 cent, got up to 4 cents again, decreased down to 1 cent, and now it's been consolidating for a number of months, really. Somebody sent another super chat. I have to find that. Um, my birthday is tomorrow. For my birthday, can you guys send Matt a super chat? Turning 34. Well, how about you go and live stream and they send you some? Oh wait, you're not monetized yet. Um, they could probably do it through Streamlabs if you build a Streamlabs. But happy birthday, happy early birthday, in case I miss it because tomorrow I don't live stream. But turning 34. That's not really a big age, right? I'm 31. Um, so happy birthday, happy early birthday. I don't know at what point, like, do you feel like you like I feel like birthdays for me is like meh now. Like I don't know. That's the way that I feel. It's like meh. Is that the same way that you feel? Everyone should check out Crypto Dream on YouTube. He covers some good stuff. Yes, you definitely should check out his channel. If you guys are interested in giving him a look, he does have some good stuff. I think he has 100 plus subscribers now, which is really, really good. The growth has been, I think he's been on YouTube for what, like a month and a half now? The real thing is when you type in crypto or a certain video or certain video title, do you see your video come up? That's what I've always searched for when I was in the beginning stages of creating my YouTube channel. I would constantly search for my name on YouTube because there was an issue with my name, right? Matthew Perry, you have the guy from Friends. Which one comes up first? Well, now if you search my name on YouTube, it comes up first. So it's the channel that comes up first, then you have a couple of my videos, and then you have Matthew Perry that comes up in other videos as well. But it's good to see that I come up first on YouTube, at least. So when you search Crypto Dream, does it come up? It does. 117 subscribers. Guys, if you want to go and check out Crypto Dream's channel, go and check it out and subscribe to him. He has a lot of good stuff. If he's talking about Golden Sparrow, um, he talks about, Shiba Inu, talks about Vault Inu, talks about a lot of different things. So go and check out his channel and give him a follow and like some of the videos as well. That's what it's all about, liking the videos and subscribing. So go ahead and do that. Jamie, thank you for the $1 or the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. How do you see Cardano? I like Cardano. I liked it a little bit more back then when the thought of it going on Coinbase was kind of a new thing, and I thought it would be something that happened soon because of all of the interest positions that they were adding to the platform. But then they didn't add it, and now they did add it. So I think it's still good. I think it's still definitely a top 10 crypto coin. Let's create a Matthew Perry token. Well, we do have a BTD token that needs to be finalized. He said somebody sent him another super chat. I seen like 8 go through. Well, yeah. I've been I've been responding to those super chats first. So you come up first, Matthew Perry on uh wait, you come up first on Matthew Perry on your personal history. To regular people who never watched you, it doesn't. So I actually tested that. I test that out too. I log out and type in Matthew Perry and it comes up. That's what I saw. I also logged out and logged in with Erica. She wasn't subscribed to me for a while, but she also doesn't watch my videos anymore. So, but I tested it out and it seemed to work. But maybe it's not. Can you talk more about Terra Luna Classic? Yes, I can. So yeah, we talked a lot about Terra Luna Classic in the beginning, and right now it's sitting at 15% up, 15% increase over the day, up to 0.000075. I talked about the fact that we could see it get to 10 cents. We could see it get to $1, but there's a lot of variables that take place when it comes to the total market cap. Like the market cap could rise as people are just buying the thing up, seeing that it does have a path forward. We could also see the price increase, which essentially will make it more difficult to burn coins. So it's very interesting. We'll leave it at that. Is LUNC dead? No, LUNC is not dead. Because if you look at it, I mean, it's up 21, it says 21%, because it goes off a 24-hour period. So it's still around 0.000075. But you're seeing it up 21% because it's off of the 24-hour period. So wherever it's at its lowest, it may show once it gets here that it shows that it's up 26 or 30%. Oh, what a sin. She's not subscribed to you. Shame. Well, she's subscribed to you in real life. I guess that's okay. Yes. She doesn't listen to any of my investment talks though, but she does. Like she was subscribed to me, I think. Like she's been subscribed to me for the longest now. I'm just saying, like a while back. It wasn't something that was. It was more of like a hobby that I like to do, and kind of seems like you're like pushing that on people. Say, hey, come check out my videos and stuff like that. But now I really don't do that. I really don't go, hey, come check out my videos. I just post the video, and if people watch, they watch. Yeah, but when it comes to some of the golf videos or it comes to the reaction videos, yes, I do. I do that on my main channel. Hey, come watch this video. This is a new video that I posted. Again, if you guys want to subscribe to that, subscribe to my any of my other channels. I have a golf channel. I have a reaction channel. You want to subscribe to those? I have a gaming channel, Let It Burn channel. The reaction channel, we just posted a video yesterday on the top 5 big losses in day trading. We have other videos that we posted as well. So feel free to go and watch some of those and subscribe, because I try and upload daily on that. Not on the weekends though. I try and upload golf videos on the weekend. So I'm going to upload a golf video this weekend. What are the chances of LUNC reaching a penny? What are the chances of it reaching a penny? The chances of it reaching a penny are high. With a burn, yes, it definitely can happen, right? A penny is not a crazy level for this to get to. Let me see if I have Terra built over here. Do I have Terra built over here? I should. So the ability for this to reach 1 cent, right? A half a penny would be $32 billion. For it to reach 1 penny, it would be a $62 billion or $65 billion. I don't know why this like, I feel like I need to clear my throat. But 1 penny is like $60 billion, which is not insane. It is a high market cap, but it's not ridiculous. So 1 penny is not out of the ordinary. 10 cents is out of the ordinary because you're looking at $650 billion. $1 is $6.5 billion or $6.5 trillion. That's a lot, right? These two are a lot. This one is okay, right? That's definitely possible. And 1 penny is possible as well. But burning off the coins, it makes it that much easier, right? If we can burn off, let's say, half of that supply, let's actually just factor in a penny down here. Let's bring down this and change this to 0.01. So you're looking at 65 billion. But if we somehow take this and divide it by 2, well, now we're looking at that $32.5 billion. So the reason why I did that, I didn't skip a penny. The reason why I changed that was because a penny was a little bit higher of a market cap, and $30 billion seems more obtainable than $60 billion, obviously. So half a penny was definitely the goal. But we can see this burn half the supply, and all of a sudden, boom, you're looking at that $30 billion market cap. Or we find a way to decrease that down to, the $1 trillion mark. So say, We take this and we divide it by 6, right? $1 trillion, we're looking at a $10.8 billion market cap, which is definitely obtainable. So 1 penny can happen even without a burn. So with a burn, definitely I believe 1 penny will happen. Matt's videos are awesome. Everyone should check them out and help a brother out. Yes, absolutely. And everybody should also go and check out DJ Trev's Market Talk. Your videos. Your videos are great. He's going to replace me one day. One day I'm just going to be gone. I'm going to be like Ryoshi. I'm just going to be gone. No warning. No, I'm just playing. I'll always be here. I love to record videos. I love to upload videos. I love to talk to you guys. So I will always be here. What is your aim? To sell LUNC? High from Z. So my aim is not to sell LUNC. My aim or my goal for what we're doing here is to talk about the possibilities. Now, I'm not saying that you need to buy into it. I'm not saying that you need to do anything, right? You can find different positions to invest into. This is just a position that is very popular, that a lot of people look at, and go, this has the potential to run. This has the potential to make me hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. Now, will it? Who knows? It's more of a gamble. So I invested $40 and have the potential chance to turn this into $1 million. How does that sound? When we get to a point where they're doing news articles and on people that have made money from this, how does that sound? This person turned $40 into $32 million. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, and it definitely sounds like a news article that a lot of stories will end up taking up. A lot of different news sources will end up taking up. So I'm in it to win it. I want to see this take off, because then it also brings me that much closer to actually getting verified on Twitter and Instagram. Even though I have a low amount of followers, I just don't want these damn scammer accounts out there anymore. LeBron or Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan, obviously. I know there's a lot of people that are LeBron fans, but if you go to the finals that many times and you lose that many times, I understand who you're playing. I don't care. Michael Jordan, he found ways to win, and that's what you do. You find ways to win no matter who's in the league. If other players don't get to where they were, that means they weren't that good, right? So whoever he ended up playing in the finals, he beat teams that people believe were better than him or better than his team, right? But I don't. Michael Jordan all day. Even if you tell me LeBron or Kobe, and this may be a hot take, LeBron or Kobe, I would say Kobe. And the reason why I would say Kobe is the fact that he is a general on the floor. Like, he is a person that leads by example. He's not the best player. He was never like he's obviously good, but he was never like the absolute best player, the most skilled player, has the most ability that's out there, or has God-given talent or anything. Like, obviously he's really good, but he's not like LeBron in size and strength and all that stuff. But he works harder than anybody, and he's good, right? He's good, and he works harder than any person out there. Every story you hear about Kobe is he was there first, right? I went to the gym in the morning. It was 4 a.m. and he was there first. He already finished his workout. And he was eating lunch, stuff like that. Like, he was there first. What's my golf handicap? At its best, I never really tracked it, but at my best year playing golf, where I was hitting the ball 300 plus yards, well, probably like 280 every time I was swinging it, and some days it would get over 300. It would roll out to 300 definitely, but now I'm barely hitting it, 200, which is insane. It's just, I don't know where all the speed went, But when I was hitting it that far and my wedges were on point, my putting wasn't really that great. Um, I was around like an 11. I would shoot 11 over every single time, typically around 11, between 11 and 15. But now I'm shooting somewhere around 15 to closer to 20 over, which sucks, but it's like bogey golf. I usually play bogey golf. I get some pars, get some birdies. The one day I had 3 birdies in a round. I tend to play a lot of the like more expensive courses better because they have wider fairways. So I hit those fairways and they don't really have like penalizing rough. Usually, Kobe's worth ethic is off the charts. Absolutely, I love Kobe, but man, LeBron coming back down 3-1 to Golden State was a classic finals. It was really good. I'm not gonna lie, it was really good. And again, they're playing in different eras, right? You look at what LeBron had to beat, and it's like he's playing with a team that's not primarily shooting the 3 ball, and then he's trying to beat a team that literally has an edge, right? Every time they go down the court, they can score one more point than you can score every single time. So it's that much more difficult. But now, this finals, you obviously see more teams that are doing that. The Celtics, which obviously they've been a 3-point shooting team with like when they had Ray Allen and all that, but now like they're finding ways to always shoot the 3 ball. Same thing with the Mavs. Same thing with I'm trying to think, the Hawks, right? You have so many different people that just shoot the 3 ball and pull up from half court because of Steph, right? So Matt Taxburn has now officially passed. All right, well, we have to see what the next steps are. So I don't know if it will be addressed by anybody because you know how things were addressed by Do Kwon, and I don't think Do Kwon has said anything. I know there's an official Twitter for Terra Luna Classic, and I don't know what that is. I've been trying to find it because when I go and type in Terra Luna Classic, right? Terra Luna Classic, you get so many different Twitter accounts, right? This is powered by Luna, but I don't know what to think of it because it says Terra USDT. Why is it Terra USDT? New Terra Luna Classic, I know that's not it. Terra Luna Classic, that could be it. Right? Terra Luna Classic or Terra Classics, no, that's not it. Terra Luna Classic, possibly. No, that's 1. Terra Luna Class 1, that's not it. So I don't know. I really don't know. Which one is it? I would think it's the one powered by Luna with 14K followers. Do you think that the burn is going to happen? I hope that it's going to happen. I definitely have my doubts. But I just hope it's going to happen. Jordan wouldn't survive in today's era. I think you're wrong. The best players in the world seem to adapt to what the era is, right? I feel like LeBron is playing in 2 different eras, right? LeBron played in this era to where the 3 ball was like a kind of like a piece of gold that you found. Like you're mining for something and all of a sudden you find a piece of gold you didn't expect to find, right? That's what the 3 ball used to be. But now the 3 ball is like you're literally going to a candy shop and just, picking out 3-point shots, right? That's basically what you're doing. So I don't know. I feel like the best players in the world adapt to what's going on, and you see LeBron finding a way to adapt to it or join a team. From what I heard, he was saying something about, what if I joined Golden State? Would it be a bad thing if I joined Golden State? I would actually like to see him join Golden State. Why? Because I want to see how the league ends up adapting to it. Because what you see is that people can't just continue to have these three-peats. Three-peats are very difficult to do like you would do in the past, right? When you had Shaq and Kobe, and you had um, Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman, when you had all these people all together, right? The big threes, it was very difficult to fight that with other teams, right? Um, Shaq was something that you couldn't find anywhere, right? Kobe was basically another like a carbon copy of Michael Jordan, but I feel like with better work ethic. Um, so it was just very difficult. And now you can find uh, anybody that can shoot the three ball now because all they do is practice threes. They have those machines to where it just gives you the ball back, and people are hitting 100 threes in a row. It's like, okay, so we know you can shoot. And now they're practicing from deeper and deeper, and they're pulling up from half court every single time. I remember hearing the NBA was looking at making the 3-point line back 4 feet. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, it wouldn't change a damn thing. I feel like they need to take away the corner shots though. But they are the most exciting when Steph misses a shot and then he runs directly to the corner and then they get the rebound and get it back and he shoots a three. That's the most exciting three usually that I see. Inflation rose by 3% or 0.3% in May. 903 million LUNC burned. That's almost a billion. Yeah, that's good. That's almost that's not even 1% of the way there. Not even close. But it's still good to have something, you know, done, right? We got to a year out or something, and it seems like we still haven't burned enough with Shiba Inu. I think we burned more percentage wise with Terra Luna than we did with Shiba Inu. If LeBron joins Golden State, it would be worse than when KD and his credit would go down faster than Luna's. People would drag him from from here to the moon. You're right, but um, what's the difference of LeBron going to Golden State, at old age because he's older, than Shaq joining LeBron, right? I feel like that's not anything that's different. Or having other people join LeBron as well. Have um, I don't know, AD come over and join LeBron. How is that any different as a top player? But now you're what they're worried about is having Steph and LeBron on the same team. I feel like that would be interesting to watch because they seem to get along when they play uh, in the like All-Star games. I think that would be cool. I think that would be good to watch, at least for 1 year or 3 years to see how long it takes for the league to adjust. Which I don't think it'll take long. But what if people talk all this and say, oh, they're going to be absolutely amazing, and then they end up not being good and they don't even make the finals? Then people are like, oh, see, they're not even that great. And then next year it'll be perfectly fine. And then they end up making the finals. Maybe they lose on purpose. Doquan guilty. Guilty of what? Of money laundering? It seems that way. If they burn more, then the value will go down for it. Wait, isn't it if they burn more, then the value will go down for it? No. Think of it like this. If you have 10 expensive watches and sorry, you have 10 expensive watches and one of those watches ends up getting lost, right? When all those people own those nine watches, right? That would make those 9 watches very valuable. Well, now another watch ends up getting broken. Somebody takes it and smashes it with a hammer. Well, now those 8 watches are that much more valuable. There's only 10 of those that have ever been made. One of them is lost, and 8 of them are still there. Right? One of them is lost, one of them is broken, 8 of them are still there. Well, then you see all of the rest of them get broken, right? Well, all of them besides one. Well, now you have one that's there. That makes it insanely valuable because there's only one watch that has ever been made in that group, right? That style, that way. Well, now that makes it very, very, very valuable. Then you can also look at the watch that was lost. Well, now that watch has been found. It was in a storage locker. Well, now that makes it even more valuable here, right? So you're looking at 2 watches out of 10 that were made, and now the overall watch is more valuable. The same thing goes for the coins, right? As you decrease the supply, if the demand stays the same or goes up, the value goes up. It's as simple as that. With the possibility of a recession, will you be selling any crypto or stocks? No, I'm treating them as if they are a mutual fund or index fund, and I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for taking anything out anytime soon. Now, if you are looking for short-term profit, then you want to make your move depending on if you believe there will be that major recession, right? I'm not making any moves because I can just keep investing more money into the stock market or the crypto market. But that's my plan, right? My plan turns into things that are more long term, and I feel like we are at pretty low lows for a lot of the cryptocurrency, for a lot of the stock market that I've seen. You know, so no, I don't think I will be selling anything. Um, Especially how low it is. Like I'm not going to be selling anything. Even if it does find a way to go lower, I'll find a way to dollar cost average down, and get me more of what I have. LeBron's status is too big for him to join Golden State. Would damage his reputation. I'd rather Curry go to the Lakers. Of course, you'd rather Curry go to the Lakers. I don't think Curry. I think Curry is finishing his career in Golden State. Do you think they're like ever going to trade him? Do you think they'll ever say, you know what, Curry, you're too old, and they're just going to trade him, or do you think he will finish his career? Because if you look at a lot of the greats, you look at a lot of people in the NBA. You know, you see LeBron switch teams multiple times. That's just his identity. Um, you see Jordan that finished his career in Washington. You see Shaq that moved from team to team to team. The only person that really hasn't done that, actually had a chance to do it because he was looking to be traded, was Kobe. You know, staying in the Lakers forever. So it's crazy that he didn't get to live his life outside of basketball, which it seems like maybe that's the like I don't want to sound like that or say that, but maybe his life was all about basketball, and you know when he felt like basketball was finished, I mean maybe he felt like his life was finished, but I feel like you have so much more to your life, and he was building businesses and building net worth and all that stuff that he needed to do, you know, I mean he was a smart guy. So it's just crazy to me to see that, you know, he would go, and also his daughter, you know, she had so much of her life to live. So sad. Um, are burns really going to happen? I think they are going to happen, but um, we still have to see everything or how it's going to get implemented. I just don't know how aggressive it will be. I hope it's across the board, but I don't know. Let's see if I can. Um, what am I trying to look up? There are classic burns. What is it? Proposal 3568. Mm. So voting has ended. I like this. And this was how many minutes ago? This was at 8:38. If you guys want to go and check out the video, go and check out Happy Caddy Crypto's video on what's the next steps. I'll be watching it. Burn Pop creator speaks on next steps. I bet CPI report wasn't good. Another red day for the markets, I'm guessing. Right now, we're looking at AMC that's down another 2% after being down 5.5% yesterday. GME that's down another 3% after being down another 7% yesterday. Microsoft that's down 1% after being down 2% yesterday. I'm surprised that Disney is so far down here from where it was. It is very close to reaching that 200 EMA. At $101, the 200 EMA is at $90. Inflation rose 0.3%, sitting at 8.6 now. Muhammad, thank you for becoming a Money Makes Money member. I appreciate that. Please zoom out to the month chart for BTC. This is just sideways trading. That's good. I mean, I love consolidation. Consolidation tends to be a good thing. It's not always a good thing, but it tends to be a good thing. If Jordan left the Bulls and Brady left New England, I'd say yes, Curry could leave Golden State. But do you think they would trade him? I feel like, and unless he stops shooting the ball like he's shooting the ball, I don't see any possibility of trading him that way. Like I don't see it. I think he's going to finish his career in Golden State. Crypto in general is about to blow. I hope you're right. I see it again. I saw it at the end of this month that we would see crypto start that bull run. July would be great. August would be great. We would start to see everything come back to normal. If Juan goes to prison, what happens to LUNC? That's a good question. I'm sure somebody would take over. You said if or when? When Juan goes to prison? I mean, he was taking out $80 million a month and that's, I don't know if that's confirmed, but $80 million a month? Why do you need that? And it's not cash, it's all in crypto. So, just trading that or moving it to another investment, I don't see Curry getting traded because it would be a hit to the fans, meaning less ticket sales for Golden State. Yeah, you might be right, but do you think their whole identity would ever change, or do you think they would just continue to draft 3-point shooters? He will go to prison. There's no question. How much are you trying to make out of LUNC? How much am I trying to make? So I'm not trying to be super greedy. I mean, there's a way that you can look at it and say Terra exit plan, and you can go scroll up. You can basically say, if you look over here to the left, right? that you can make 16 million. There's also a way that you can be greedy and wait for it to get to $5 and have 20 million and, basically pocket, 100 million, because you have 20 million, you can pocket 100 million and be greedy. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for anything above what I'm at, right? Because if I invested $40, which I did invest $40, I already made $6,000 off of it. So everything that I have here is gravy. If it falls down to $5, I made an extra $5, right? It's not something where I lost any money. I made an extra $5. I think what I want to do is see it get to some of these levels that I believe it can definitely get to, like a half a penny or 10 cents, right? And pocket some of those. So as we get up to 10 cents here, we get to 5 cents. I'll basically take out 2 million coins, right? That'll be $800,000. I'll take out $100,000, and that's what I would pocket. Not in the end, but if it doesn't go above that, then I still pocketed $100,000. I'll still keep, I don't know, 14,000 that's in there. I'll pocket $122,000 out of it, and I'll take that. For something short term, definitely. For something even long term, I'll take that. But obviously, if it finds a way to get above 20 cents, 25 cents, all of those levels, well, now I'm looking at 2.8 million, which I can take out 5 million and pocket another 1 million. And I would definitely be happy with pocketing 1.1 million. But as we go up higher and we get closer and closer to $1, I'll sell 3 million here and get another 2 million. And I would definitely be comfortable with 3.3 million. I don't even have to go any further, but I still will hold 6 million, or I can literally take out the 6.5 million and put that wherever I want to. But what I want to make is anything over probably $50,000 from it. If I can turn $40 into $50,000, it's a great sign. That's still newsworthy, as well as $40 into 1 million or $40 into 3 million. So it just depends what you want to get out of it, right? And when you want to sell. I don't plan on selling all of it right from the beginning. I don't plan on selling all of it when it gets to 10 cents at 1.4 million. I understand that it's worth 800,000 and I would be taking out 100,000, but it's still a decent amount of money. All right, got to get my day going. Have a great day, everybody. Best of luck in the markets. Yeah, you too. Ooh. I spend $100. If it doesn't go to at least 100K, it can disappear. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I said, I spent $40. I already gained my $40 back plus more, and now I'm sitting on another $2,000 in Luna or LUNC, and I'm just waiting for that to make some moves, get back up to 0.0005, that's $10,000, 0.0009, that's $18,000, 0.001, that's $20,000. Obviously, if it goes back down to where my cost basis is, I will buy more. Hey, Matt, are you going to mint the Wellies NFT? No. You don't have any type of burn associated with it. I'm not doing it. I understand that they may look at it and think that it's the amazing thing, but I don't see anything that's helping Shiba. So why would I do it? Hey, Dr. Caveman. I'm a caveman. Do you know Spanish? I don't know Spanish. Un poquito. I don't know maybe a little bit. I don't know. Is that how you say that? Let's see. Is the proposal passed? It looks like it is passed. Make some quick gains. Let's see. Hey, man, are you going to? Oh, I read that. Can you talk about the Kin token? Not right now. It's 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna get out of here. But you know what? Maybe I can. You became a member today, so I don't know what Kin is, but let's look at it. So Kin token currently is at 0.00001405. You have 1.8 trillion in total circulating supply, which is 19% of the total supply. It's kind of iffy. You still have 80% of the supply that's out there, which is about 10 trillion coins. That's pretty big, right? You have a $26 million market cap, a $139 million market cap that's fully diluted, less than $1 million in volume. If we scroll down here and look at the history, um, that doesn't look great. So the things that worry me, right? Again, this is the same as the other position that I looked at. The total circulating supply and how much max supply is out there really hurts me because it can be fully diluted, right? Now, I don't know what this coin is all about. I don't know what the use case is behind it, but if I'm looking at it as a form of investment, it's just not something that I'm seeing as a gain for me, something that can get me to where I want to get to financially. So, um, I would say no, it's not an investment for me. Uh, And right now, you could possibly see it rise to some of these higher levels and lose a zero, which would be good. I mean, you can basically gain, once it does lose a zero, you can gain a 10x return. That would be phenomenal. However, the dilution scares me, or the potential dilution scares me. And again, you could probably take $100 and risk it and see this thing run to 10x and get to $1,000, or $1,000 and get to $10,000. But again, it's a gamble, and you got to treat it that way. Kid had to pay fines to the SEC. That's not great either. All right. All right, guys. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. Um, And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me there. Don't forget to check out my other channels, Matt Reacts channel. You can subscribe to that. You can also subscribe to my golf channel. I'm going to be uploading a golf video this weekend. I'll try and do more golf videos because I have a lot of footage. I just need to edit it, and I don't have time to edit it. So, um, again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next one. I meant Captain Caveman. That's funny. It's funny, Jay Appleseed. All right, I'm getting out of here. Take it easy.